Live? Yes, we are live. We are live. We are live. I am so elated for this conversation. You know what I noticed? I noticed it's funny because I think with a lot of people in business, we are all out here following the strategies, following the gurus, following what other people are telling us to do. But the reality of it is, the reality, your inspired action trumps everything. Your inspired action, the thoughts, the feelings, and the inspirations from within you trumps all of the guru strategies, the blueprints, the do this, do that. Your particular inside knowing of what to do next trumps everything. And so it's funny because I sit up here and I'm like, yes, I want to go live. I'm going to go live every day at this time. And it just doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to work out. Like even yesterday, I had this whole plan and I was so excited about it. It was hilarious because I ended up getting stuck in traffic for 45 minutes. Totally not planned. I didn't get to come live because the rest of my day was thrown off because of that. But then today, inspired action hit and it hit me. I'm reading this book. I got this new book called Feeling is the Secret, Neville Goddard. Oh, some of this is not coming up right. But whatever. Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal book. This book has actually opened up my eyes to a lot of the stuff that I talk about. I talk a lot about the stuff that's in this book. So I am going to be taking it a step further because it's one thing to hear from me. It's one thing to hear Jackie say, Coach Jackie say, hey, you need to do these things because, but it's a whole nother situation when we hear it from some other masters, some other experts, somebody else who really, 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 really got in deep, studied hard, learned the information, and then really just threw it into a book. And it's funny because this little book is only 33 pages. I was just telling somebody that the other day. 33 pages. 33 pages this little book is, but it is so extremely powerful. So we are going to be talking about why clearing your money blocks is so important. We're going to be connecting why it is important with pretty much explaining the conscious and the subconscious mind. We are going to be taking everything that we've been talking about for this past 2 weeks when it comes to clearing money blocks, and we're going to be taking it to the next level. The thing about it is, I absolutely positively love this conversation. I feel like the more that you have this power of understanding, the more powerful you are, the more powerful you will be. And so, the more power that you take into your hands, basically understanding the power of your conscious and subconscious mind working together in harmony, the more that you will be able to manifest, the more that you will be able to create, the more that you'll be able to have and receive the business success, the money that you truly deserve. So I'm super elated for this conversation. So we're going to be taking this a step further. So when it comes to money blocks, you've been seeing me post about money blocks, talking about money blocks, the different money blocks that we all have. There's so many different ones. One that I didn't even cover, but I cover all the time. Money is the root of all evil. Another money block that we've been covering over this past week is it is selfish of me to want more money. Another money block that we've been covering this week is the fact that you feel you should be focusing on your passion and not focusing on the money. These blocks are blocking you for so many different reasons. And that is why I want to truly explain the reasons. I want to truly explain the why. Why are these blocks hindering you? Why would such a thought like it is selfish of me to want more money be stopping you from having the success in your business you deserve? Why? So we're going to talk about it. So I'm going to read a little bit out of Feeling is the Secret, Neville Goddard. For those of you who do not know who Neville Goddard is, Neville Goddard, a phenomenal, phenomenal teacher. He actually breaks down the Bible and how the Bible is pretty much telling you that you are the creator and you are manifesting all the time. Neville Goddard was also a part of the fabulous book Think and Grow Rich. He was in the, a part of those developings. And you'll also see Neville Goddard mentioned in numerous quotes inside The Secret. So Neville Goddard is all about law of attraction. more specifically, Neville Goddard is all about law of attraction, but more specifically, all about law of assumption. And when I looked up law of assumption, oh my gosh, phenomenal. So I really want you to understand your power, how to tap into your power, how to use your power for the wonderful creation of everything that you desire to create, right? So let's talk about it. So, chapter 1, feeling is the secret. It is law and its operation. I want you to understand how this law actually works, okay? And so, when I read this, remember, Neville Goddard was from many, many moons ago, right? He was from many years ago. And so, the way this reads, it reads a little crazy, right? But I am going to be explaining. So, bear with me. So, the world and all within it is man's conditioned consciousness objectified. And so, what does that mean? The world in which you live in, your consciousness has been conditioned by others, right? Objectified basically meaning conditioned by the means of which other people's beliefs, right? And so, your world has been created by the conditioned consciousness. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. That's deep. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. So, what does that mean? How do we break that down? Consciousness is how this world has been created with your conscious thoughts, okay? So it is to consciousness that we must turn if we would discover the secret of creation. So it's about your conscious thoughts that you turn to when it comes to discovering the secret of creation. That is a big deal. When you realize that your conscious thoughts are creating your reality, you have officially learned the secret to creation. Okay. That's why clearing your money blocks is so important. Running around here with thoughts like, money doesn't grow on trees or money is the root of all evil, as innocent as it may sound, those particular thoughts are keeping you and creating a reality in which you do not want to live. A reality in which money is not abundant, it's not flowing easily and effortlessly to you, right? So if you know and realize that you are the creator, how will you change your thoughts? And that's why I'm so keen on changing your thoughts, because the moment that you change the way you consciously think is the moment that you create the reality that you want to see. Okay. And so, knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all you desire in life. So simply knowing, hey, go, hey, what's up, Sunset Kisses? Simply knowing, simply having knowledge of the law of consciousness, just knowing how your thoughts turn into reality, just knowing that, right, is what is going to help you accomplish all you desire in life. So this is huge. Being aware of your conscious thoughts is a big deal. It is how you create the reality in which you want to see. So, armed with a working knowledge of this law, you can build and maintain an ideal world. So, understanding, hey, what's up? So, understanding this law, you can build and maintain an ideal world. So the moment that you realize I consciously am in control, I'm creating my reality, is the moment that you can maintain an ideal world, the world in which you want to live. Okay. Consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively, but actually. And so when I tell people this all the time, I talk about this all the time. When you are looking at what's going on around you, you created that. When you realize everything that is happening in my current reality, I created, it makes you want to be like, well, I need to start creating something different for some of us, right? I'm raising my hand. Me too. All right. I need to start creating something differently. Why? Because at the end of the day, I'm creating this reality with the conscious thoughts that I think. A lot of people don't realize how imperative it is to clear and get rid of the thoughts and the feelings that are holding you back from the reality that you want. You have to clear them. You have to get rid of them. You have to, pretty much like consciously think a different thought. And it sounds so simple, like, oh yeah, let me just think a different thought. It actually goes so much deeper than that. Because when you start clearing money blocks, you'll notice this one block you cleared, you got to clear it like 2, 3, 4 times because it's impacted you 2, 3, 4 different ways. Okay. So realizing that this power is in your hands, you have the power to change your reality with your conscious thought is where you begin. Okay. So this reality, for the sake of clarity, be likened unto a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. In order to intellectually operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. So again, we're reading from Feeling is the Secret, Neville Goddard. Understanding the relationship between your conscious and your subconscious mind is where the magic lies. The moment that you understand how the subconscious mind affects and operates with the conscious mind, as well as your behavior, you begin to understand, oh my gosh, I wield the power. I hold the power of my reality in my mind. Okay. So you hold the power. No more playing victim. No more acting out here like, oh, all these bad things are happening to me. Life is happening for you. And the more that you realize that your power is here, you see, I said money here, the more that you understand that you have the power to create the reality you want to see. And that's what I'm here for. I want more people to understand that they have that power. So the conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. Ooh. If you catch on to that, that's deep right there. Okay. Your conscious mind is the effect, right? When we think of cause and effect, what comes first? Cause, then effect. Your conscious mind is the effect. And so it is just responding to what the subconscious mind is feeding it, telling it, right? If you've ever noticed, sometimes you're in a situation where you're thinking negatively about yourself, about your situation, about your money, about your love life, all these things. Your subconscious mind is feeding the conscious mind, hey, honey, so I know we've heard this one, though. Ain't no good men out there. No, there won't be, because your subconscious mind is feeding your conscious mind that reality. And that reality is playing out into your physical world. Okay. Let's put another one for my business owners. There's no clients. There's no high paying clients, especially right now. We're in a recession. People can't afford to pay me. Your subconscious mind is feeding your conscious mind that your conscious mind is creating your reality. That's why clearing money blocks, that's why clearing the thoughts and the feelings that are no longer serving you is so important, because this subconscious thought is beginning to feed your reality. And as your reality is receiving the information, the reality is like, well, let's make it true. We're going to just continue to make this stuff true. Okay. You're powerful. If nobody told you today, I'm going to be the one to let you know you are powerful. And the power is right up in here between the conscious and the subconscious playing with one another. Okay. In let's call it a romantic dance, because they're literally dancing back and forth, creating the reality in which you want to see. So if you want to see something different, you need to put something different in the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is the cause. The conscious mind is just the effect. And so the conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness, right? Like I said, a beautiful dance between your male and female, parts of you, right? The conscious is male. The subconscious is female. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind receives ideas and gives form and expression to them. And so a lot of the times you are receiving information, like I tell people, you got the 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and speech. Wait, Sight, smell, taste, touch, and see. Vision. Wait, no, I already said sight. So, oh my gosh, I can't even get my thoughts together today. But the five senses, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And so, wait, sight, smell, touch, taste, touch. Okay. Anyway, I know what I'm saying. But when it comes to the five senses, at the end of the day, you're receiving this information in from the five senses. It's here. Thank you. Thank you, Sunset Kisses. Here. Couldn't remember which one I was skipping, but you're receiving this information in, you're hearing it, you're seeing it, you're smelling it, you're tasting it, you're touching it, you're receiving the information in and you're feeding it into your subconscious mind. Let's be honest here. I have a smell right now. I can remember it, Moonlight Path from college. It was a Bath and Body Works smell. It literally brings about memories that are hanging out in my subconscious mind because I smell the smell. Right? So that's how this all works. You bring the information in to the conscious level and then it feeds into the subconscious level. And you're either going to, keep the information, distort it, delete it, or you're going to hold on to it. And it's going to become this memory that the moment that you smell peanut butter cookies, it makes you think of your grandma, right? The moment that you touch this fuzzy blanket that made you itch when you were 2 years old, you're going to start itching again. Right? So it is all about how you receive the information, but the information seeps into the subconscious mind and it hangs out there and your behaviors show up as such. So what I'm really saying here is I want you to understand your power. Your power. You are creating the reality in which you want to see, and your feelings are directly connected to that said reality. And so how do we take our power back? How do we do this, right? And so by this law, first conceiving an idea and then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of the consciousness. And without this sequence, there is not anything made that is made. So without the dance between the conscious and the subconscious mind, nothing has ever been created, right? So let's take the iPhone, for example, or even cell phones in general. We didn't have cell phones back in the late 70s. I don't even think the early 80s, right? But somebody had a thought concept of, what if we created a phone where we can travel around and still talk to people without having to be at the landline at home? That started out as an idea that was fed to the subconscious. Then the subconscious was like, oh, let's make this a reality. And it got your body into action on said thing. And so then that person was like, well, how do we create this phone? How do we do this? What do we do? Oh, and they created the cell phone. Nothing has ever been made without the dance between the conscious and the subconscious mind. Okay. And that's what I was talking about earlier about inspired action. Inspired action is the ideas that come from the subconscious mind pressed upon by the conscious, right? And so when you're like, hey, I want to go ahead and do this, you hit this gut feeling inside of you that says, ooh, this is something that I want to do. And then you decide to get up and go do it. Your body gets into action, but the thought originated in the subconscious mind. So nothing is ever created without the subconscious mind and the conscious mind doing its little dance. Okay. And so that goes the same for you, whether it be love, whether it be abundance in your business, whether it be success on your job. You can create the reality in which you want to see. It is up to you. You are the creator. And so how are we creating? A lot of us have a lot of thoughts that I say this all the time, and I know people think I'm crazy when I say this, but you're letting your thoughts run around like a butt naked baby that you're trying to potty train. For any mama out there or anybody who's babysitted a child that you were trying to potty train, as they're running around, with their diaper off, they feel so free. And you like, no, don't go over there. They feel so free. Why? Because they are like, hey, this is fun. I get to just be me. A lot of us have negative thoughts running around in our minds just like that. Hey, I get to be me. I get to be free. Let me get out here and just show off and show up. And all that's happening is you're creating a reality you don't want to see. What about all the fabulous people who are always like, man, I really want to, I would really love to be successful at XYZ, but, and that but is always following, but this person said this, or but I can't do this, or I would love a good relationship, but there ain't no good men. These thoughts are creating this said reality. And that but, even when you use a good statement at first, the statement can be phenomenal, like, yes, I'm going to be successful, or I'm going to find love, or my business is going to be great. But then the but stops you. Why? Because it's as if you're telling your subconscious mind, but not us. But we can't. But I'm not worthy. But in the past, I've experienced XYZ, and now I know that it's not going to be good today. Right. And so we have to get control of the dance between the conscious and the subconscious mind in order for you to create the reality you want to see. And that's literally the magic, the secret. Right? That is what the law of assumption is all about. We're going to be talking more about all of this. But I'm here to let you know that but, no matter how simple the word may be, no matter how easy those three little letters slip between your lips, that but is stopping you. And it's just like any other money block that I talk about. That sense of, it can be a simple thought, right? Just like I did one talking about Biggie and Puff, more money, more problems, right? Oh, they always talk about more money, more problems. And they had a whole generation of folks out here singing more money, more problems, not realizing that that statement, that very, very statement was going to hinder so many people from making more money because of the fear of more problems. And that fear is being created in their reality, because now you're just finding more reasons to be scared, more things to be scared about, more situations to have fear from, right? And this reality that you're creating, but yet this is not a create. You are creating this reality you're creating. You are holding yourself back daily with the dance between your conscious and subconscious mind. So I say all that to say this. I am so elated. This Saturday, we are going to be clearing money blocks, changing the way you think and feel about money, reframing, shifting thought process, getting new neural pathways in order for you to create the reality that we all know you deserve. If you are a business owner and you want to make more money in your business, I would love to see you at this mastermind masterclass on Saturday. It is going to be phenomenal, because you have to change the way that you think in order to change your reality. That's exactly why I even came and read this. It is all about changing your reality. It's all about changing the way you're thinking first in order to change the reality in which you're receiving. And a lot of us, when it comes to making money in our business, or even just making money in our lives, we don't realize that we have secret barriers, secret blocks, secret conversations going on between the subconscious and the conscious mind that are creating a reality so restricted that you can't see the money coming. And all you keep saying is, oh, every month bills are coming. Every month I got to pay this person. All these things are happening. But the reality in which we want you to see is just right here. It starts here. Okay. So I'm here to help you more. If you're here and you're just like, well, I can't this weekend, it's okay. Hey, follow along. Keep following along, because I got a lot more information coming for y'all. I cannot wait. Today, we only talked about the subconscious and the conscious mind, but we will go into more on feeling. I'm going to definitely try to come live tomorrow, talk more about the feeling. In order for you to really change your mind, change your life, it starts with you. It starts with the magic within you. And you are the controller of your destiny. You are the person who writes it. There is no chance, happenstance. It's none of that. You're writing your reality. So let's make it a good story. Like, let's make it the best story you'd have ever read, where the main character is the bomb and totally succeeding at everything. Let's make it that story, because that's the story that you deserve. And that's the story I would love to help you see. Okay. So I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for joining me. I know I'm like, I come here just to talk real quick and then I let y'all go. But I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you, Sunset Kisses, for all the love, all the likes. I appreciate you, Classy Nick. Thank you so much for all the love, all the likes. I really, really do. I would love to see you create the reality you want to live. So let's go ahead. Let's stop being let's stop being a victim to our lives and start being the creator of our reality. You know, you got it. You know, you're that powerful. Let's start making magic. Okay. I love you all. Have the best day and evening. Shocked I'm here this late, but good evening. Bye.